what if, hear me out.
Yeah.
What if we did crawfish hospice type thing? So we're like,
what is crawfish hospice?
so crawfish hospice is where we don't, it's like right when they're about, like at the end of their life, we boil them then.
What's stopping you from going vegan? I'm curious.
Well,
Because when I ate meat, I feel like I had a lot of reasons for not wanting to go vegan, so I'm curious what yours are.
I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it, you know.
I don't want you
The
to.
only reason why I do it is because of the traditional reason
Okay.
in the family.
Like a New Orleans tradition kind of thing?
Yes.
I just think everyone should, decide.
For themselves?
Definitely.
Do you think it's a personal choice?
Yes.
Do you think going vegan is a personal choice?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things are completely people's decisions, and deciding what you put into yourself is a decision, and it comes down to in this lifestyle of like also drug use. People make the decision to do these things, and it's considered a disease if you have an alcohol dependency or a drug dependency. It's considered a disease, but I honestly think that like there's more to it, and that there are decisions that go into it.
What if I went and I kicked that guy in the balls and he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, it's my personal choice. What would you say to that?
A little different.
How so?
It's a human.
Do you think that we can justify something just because it's tradition? Like, can you think of any traditions that are bad?
Yes, most definitely.
What are they?
All of them.
All traditions are bad? That guy that's walking there, if I went up and I kicked him in the balls and he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, that was my personal choice. What would you say to that?
I don't know the person. I would say like, oh wow, I would be shocked. I might laugh a little bit, but
Would you agree that it was my personal choice to do it?
Yeah, absolutely. It was your call to go over there and kick that poor dude in the balls.
You don't think that infringes on his choices and his rights?
It definitely does.
Okay.
It definitely does.
What do you think's more important, like your convenience or animals' lives?
Definitely animals' lives, I'd have to say. Okay. I'd have to say for sure.
So I'm curious, what is the difference in humans that justifies the difference in treatment? I mean, those are humans.
We're at the top of the food chain.
Here's where I get caught up on the personal choice thing, is that for me, personal choices only affect you. So I agree with you about the drugs or whatever, that is your right to put that into your body, as long as it's not harming others. But with animals, is there someone who's harmed when you're consuming that animal?
Absolutely. Animals.
Right. So it becomes not a personal choice in that situation, correct?
Right.
What would stop you from going vegan fully?
I really like shrimp and fish and crawfish. I mean, I love crawfish. I know it's fucked up. I know it is.
Well, no, I mean, it's kind of hard to say something's fucked up when everyone around you is doing it. So do you know how long crawfish can live in the wild?
I have no fucking clue. A million years?
8 to 9 years.
Damn. So I can have a pet crawfish?
The way I think of food chains is kind of a natural thing where the animals at the top eat other animals below them, like lions eating a gazelle, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that when you go to a store or a restaurant and pay for an animal that was bred by genetic modification,
I don't like that.
Does that have anything to do with the food chain, or is it completely separate?
See, I think we're at a point where we kind of took it past that point.
You mentioned kind of a right way to do farming. Do you think that what does humane mean if you looked it up in the dictionary?
It means you're not destroying the land and animals, and they should be treated respectfully. And I feel like if you're using cattle for processing the land to grow vegetables and things like that, and the animal is getting sick, old, or otherwise unable to perform or live without suffering, then you can use the animal in a way, if you can kill it humanely without suffering. But if you can use the animal to that to me is sustainable and humane.
What if, hear me out,
Yeah.
what if we did crawfish hospice type thing? So we're like,
What is crawfish hospice?
so crawfish hospice is where we don't, it's like right when they're about, like at the end of their life, we boil them then.
It sounds like you're kind of using the words sustainable and humane almost interchangeably. Do you think they're similar or are they different?
They're different.
Yeah.
They're different.
So humane, if you look it up in the dictionary, it means compassionate or benevolent. Do you think there's like a way to compassionately kill someone who doesn't want to die?
No, that's not. That's a question that is a definite hell no.
Can you tell anyone watching this to like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe.
What if you were like dying and you had like maybe a month left and I was like, how about I boil you alive right now? Would you take that deal or would you just wait to die?
Damn, I say, I don't know, man. I mean, man, why you doing this to me? I don't know, you got me.
When the animal's sick or old or gets injured or something like that, then using the animal is better than just letting it go to waste, I think.
When your dog dies, are you going to eat him?
Maybe some cracklings off of the neck. He's got some nice haunches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking of preserving his skin and his face and getting his heart in a little jar and stuff. And maybe try a little bit.
Do you think that like the pleasure you get from eating the meat, does that justify what the animals have gone through?
Not even close.
Not even
I was
close.
just telling her we seen a picture and it said there was a bunch of animals and it said friends, not food.
Do you like animals?
I love animals.
Do you think it makes sense to love animals but also pay for them to be mutilated?
No, that's cruelty.
Do you think they get mutilated in the animal agriculture industry?
Yes, they do. Excuse my French, but they fuck over them animals.
Do you think animals are friends?
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah. Do you think it makes sense to pay for your friends to be mutilated?
No, definitely not.
Have you ever like watched any of it?
Yes, growing up, I saw my grandmother. She took a chicken, grabbed him by the neck, and did that and broke his neck and just cut her head off. Put him in hot water, started taking the feathers off, and
How'd that make you feel?
felt horrible.
Whenever I do eat meat or whatever, I'm like, I kind of justify it the same way just by using like so much receipt paper at work. It's like, well, it's already here.
Oh, like it's already dead, so
Yeah, like, you know?
Yeah. So I thought the same thing, and I think the difference is that like, yes, that animal is already dead, but when you buy that one, you're paying for the next one to be killed because it works on supply and demand. And supply chain stuff is pretty advanced now, so stores keep really good track of their inventory. So say when you don't buy an animal product, that'll help with that, and you'll also be replacing it with a different type of vegan product, so that increases the demand for that. Do you think, so you celebrated Thanksgiving this past week, right?
Yes.
Do you think you could have celebrated it as a vegan?
Oh, of course.
Of course, okay. So is it safe to say that you don't need to harm these animals for tradition?
Not at all.
Do you think that like fish are animals?
Yeah, I do.
And you said that you think it's kind of fucked up, yet you do it, which I totally understand because I did that for a while. Do you think that going vegan would be more in line with your morals?
With my morals, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I really don't like salad vegetables enough. Like, I know you can't just live off of corn and
Do you think that vegans only eat salad vegetables?
No, I don't. I know that's not correct, but
No, a lot of people
personally-
genuinely think that. Now that we've kind of gotten rid of tradition, what would be your reason for not going vegan? Does it have anything to do with taste? Because for me, that was a big one.
Well, I couldn't say the taste because they know how to do it to where it tastes just like it.
What do you think is the difference between humans and animals that makes their life so much less valuable than ours? I'm curious.
I don't know. Somehow we're just the chosen species on this planet. Can't really explain it.
Did we choose ourselves?
I have no idea. It's a tough question.
If you could push a button and the whole world would go vegan, so no animals would be abused for food, for clothing, for animal testing, for that, would you press that button?
Dude, I'd smack that button so quick. I'd be like,
Fuck that button up.
yeah, it's like it owe me money, bro.
Do you think being vegan would be more in line with your morals?
Most definitely.
And you said you think you're going to go vegan in the future?
Yes. No, I'm about to. Yes.
Oh, yeah. High five, man.
Yeah.
God damn it, Mikkel, can you not? All right, I'm almost done with this interview with this nice lady who gave me a free beer to talk about veganism. All right, you want a free beer? You want to talk about veganism? Not. I'm going to warn you, this guy's an asshole. He's my friend, but I would eat him in 2 seconds.